Hi guys, and welcome back to Chit and Chat with
Grace
and Nat. And today we're going to be talking about just overall trends and things to leave behind in 2019 and not to bring with us into the new decade, into 2020.
So, to start off, I definitely think that skunk hair has got to go.
So what we're talking about here is, oh my gosh, we totally forgot to introduce our guest here. We have Grace Walton with us here today. Grace, do you want to tell us a little bit about yourself?
I would love to, Natalie. Thank you. First of all, I would just like to thank both of you for letting me on your podcast. I really appreciate it. Let's see, I'm a senior in high school, and just living my life to the fullest with these two. I'm excited to be here, so thank you.
She goes to Hersey with us.
I do go to Hersey, yes.
Right, so trend number one that I think that needs to stay behind in 2019 is skunk hair.
Yes, back to the skunk hair. So what we're talking about here is like when people usually have like darker hair, their whole head's a dark color, and then they will bleach the front two pieces of their hair, whether it's like a bright like white color or like just like like any other color. Like oh, and also just disclaimer, this is just our opinions. Like if you're doing any of these things, like please don't get offended. Like it's literally just our opinions. So like this is just completely.
I feel like okay, so yeah, some people can pull it off. Like it depends. It also like some people try to like pull it off with like headbands, and like if you have a certain pattern, like you can kind of like make it pull off. But if you're not wearing a headband, it kind of is very like obvious and like stands out like
it's
a
so
lot.
Unnatural. Like I just personally like.
I would like to add to that. I'm going to spice things up and actually disagree. I like the bright colors. I got to admit, like. I don't know. I think when people are confident enough to do their own thing, I kind of like that. So I do myself dig the skunk hair. I think that a lot of, like, I see where you guys are coming from. It's very out there. It's very, like, crazy. But honestly, I think it's kind of cool. I
like it. I like the bright colors. Like, I like it when people dye their whole entire head a bright color. I think that's cool. Mm-hmm. So, like, maybe just do that. But, like, I just don't understand, like, the chunkiness. Like, because, like, I also had a friend who, like, tried to do it, and it just, like, backfired so hard on her. And she, like, fried her hair and stuff, and it just, like, didn't work.
Yeah.
So,
I definitely understand where you're coming from.
Yeah.
With that one, yeah.
But, like, speaking of hair, another thing that I also just don't really dig in the hair area is those, like, big, chunky hair clips. Do you know what I'm talking about? They're always in bright colors.
Yeah.
Also.
Okay. If you have like one or two, it's fine. But like the trend of like it going like all the way, like having like six on each side, and like making it all different colors, or like having one side one color, the other like another color, is not.
It's a lot.
It's
a lot.
It's just a lot to look at.
I think if you pair it with kind of like a more of a plain outfit, then it could work.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just when there's lots of patterns and lots of different colors trying to all add up, it can kind of be overwhelming. But
yeah, I 100% agree with that, because like some of them, like those like shape of clips can look good. Like if they're in a neutral color, like I totally dig it. And if you put it like inside of a bun or something like that, like I get it. And like sometimes like I've seen those in like, I don't know if you know what I'm talking about, like the turtle shell, or like, do you know what I'm talking about? Like that like sometimes like glasses are in that like print. Okay, it's like a brown like beige print, and like a shell print.
Okay, I get what you're saying.
Yeah, and I've seen those clips in that print, and like sometimes I feel like those look so good.
Those are cute.
Yeah, and like if they're also not too big, because some of them are like huge. Yeah. And when they're just, like, in super bright colors and, like, multiple, and they're mismatched.
6 or 7.
I think, also to add to that, kind of the quality also
makes
a difference in my opinion.
You're
because
right.
I feel like, I've seen on social media platforms like TikTok, all that sort of thing. I've seen kind of, like, the little plastic barrettes that are coming back, which honestly, which I vibe with them sometimes, but it's interesting to see how they've kind of come back, because when we were 7, 8 years old we used to wear it, but now it's like it's crazy seeing them come back, and it's kind of cool.
Yeah, that whole like style, I don't know, of just like really little girl, and like that's the other thing on TikTok that I also see that like I just feel like it was a thing for a while in 2019, but maybe we can move on from it. It's like just e-girl makeup, e-girl trends, like when people will do like really bright colors and draw like little hearts and like whatnots on their faces, and like I get it when it's like a creative expression, you're doing art in your house, but like wearing it full face and like things like that to school, I'm like, I don't know, just not
I get that.
My favorite thing ever.
It's a lot.
Personally, it's just a lot.
I do respect it. I respect it.
It's talent, though. It is talent. Yes,
like if there's just like a little like thing, but people who go like full out like match like the eyeshadow to what's around your face, it's just a little much. Like I like the little like sometimes little gems. Like okay, that's like fine, but like the full on giant or like the full on like hearts.
It's just like it's for a certain place and a certain time. I feel like.
I get that. Yeah. Speaking of gems, it reminds me of like Euphoria. Have you seen that show?
Yeah,
good.
Yeah, exactly. That kind of makeup.
Good.
It's like
I love.
I haven't seen the show, but I've heard about it. I want to watch it.
The show is so good. Everyone who's listening needs to watch it.
Another trend like that along that category is like chain belts. I'm sorry, I just don't. I don't like it.
They're just overused.
That's
so like
true.
I thought it was really cute in the beginning. I was like, oh my goodness, like that like brandy little chain belt with like the little hoops. Like I thought they were so cute, but now it's just like everyone's like doing it, so it's kind of like getting old.
It's true, and also to add to that, I feel like it's kind of an interesting time with social media because there's so many trends that used to be very like unique to people, like such as the e-girl, you know what I mean? Like, there's always like a few, who choose that style, but now that it's getting so popular, it's almost losing, I don't really know the right word.
It's uniqueness, like it's not, it's just like,
that's the thing.
It's like,
exactly.
Not overpopular. I know exactly what you're trying to say.
Yeah, you get what I'm saying. It's just, it's interesting. It's interesting to kind of see the trends kind of, change
become basic.
Exactly. Basic. That's the exact word.
Same thing with like the chunky feelers, or just like overall chunky shoes. Because like that, I remember when like no one would do it. And, like a couple people had it, and I honestly thought it was cute in the beginning. Right? I really actually did, but now it's like everyone has it, and I'm like, and especially when they're white, just like the white chunky shoes and like.
And even sorry, you can go if you want.
So to me. Those really depend on the outfit you're wearing it with. Like, I feel like there's certain people who can pull it off. Like, if you wear it with, like, a cute outfit.
Exactly, yeah.
But just some people just, like, really just don't know how to style them. So then it kind of, like, lessens, like, the vibe and the trend of the shoes altogether. And that's why most people, like, have split opinions on them. Because it depends, like, what's worn with them.
Exactly, no. And then what I was going to say, back to kind of, trends changing and everything, it's just kind of interesting to me because... Even let's take Emma Chamberlain, for example.
Yeah, that's a good
It's funny because in the beginning, I used to think... Because I used to watch Emma when she was, like, pretty small,
little. Same, me too.
Yeah, okay. And, she was still living in San Francisco. She hadn't moved to LA yet or any of that. And just seeing her style really inspired me. And at the time, that was very unique. It was unique to thrift. This was like a few years ago, I want to say.
No, I watched it freshman year, so it had to be like 2 years ago.
Exactly. And so, she was really inspiring to me because it helped me find my passion my style. And then as soon as, it's kind of sad in a sense because it's kind of like, at a certain point I was like, oh, like thrifting, like that's like my unique thing. I used to see her style and I was like, oh my god, that is like what I'm going for. Like I love how different she is, but it's kind of, it's cool in a sense because it kind of proves how much influence social media can have, but at the same point, exactly, but now at the same point it's kind of sad because I'm like, oh, I could get that, but is it really like what I like, or is it kind of like just what the trends are, you know what I mean? But anyway, so that was just kind of something I wanted to add, but
it's kind of like those hats. The beanies. I don't know what they're called. I forgot what the name. It starts with
Carhartt.
Yes, I think those are so cute. But it's just like I wouldn't buy one. I wouldn't buy one just because everyone has one, even though I think they're so cute.
Exactly. Yeah. No, I completely get where you're coming from. Yeah.
Yeah, but back to the shoes though. I actually don't even think they're that ugly. I just want it to end because like they're so overdone.
Yeah,
like I'm just so sick of seeing them that like they're not even ugly. I just like I'm so tired of seeing it.
No, I totally get that too.
Yeah.
But another thing is like a lot of like neon colors was like such a thing in 2019, and like I'm sorry, I just like don't.
You're over it.
But that could just be me though, because I really like neutrals. As I sit here and I'm wearing bright green leggings. Okay, whatever. Well, they're not bright green. They're like a soft green, but like I just like more toned down tones.
No, yeah.
And so like just like the super brights, especially when they're color blocked, which is another thing that we were going to talk about.
Right.
When there's like colors on top of colors and it's like really
There's
mismatched.
A lot going on.
Yeah, people just thought like
much.
mismatching things was a trend, and I just it's just mismatching.
But again,
it just doesn't go together.
Like pull that off. But there's just some people who are like, oh my god, this is so cute, and it just
it's cute to be ugly. It's cute to be ugly. Like that was literally the trend.
Right? No, that's
cute
to
be ugly. Yeah.
And actually, to add to that, I remember telling you guys a little bit about this, but it's funny because it's hard to find the balance of what's so ugly it's cute and what's not, because for a while I was definitely into more of the editorial fashion, and if you know anything about fashion, editorial is very out of the box. It's very it's just different. It doesn't make sense in a lot of senses.
It's more of like art, not...
It's more art, exactly. So I think that's like the line with some of these things. It's what's what are trends versus editorial and more of the art, the art base. But when we're talking trends, I definitely agree that the bright colors, lots of different patterns, but when it comes to editorial, that's
different though.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a different concept.
That's a whole nother thing though. I'm talking like trends. When they try to like make editorial things into trends, that's where I feel like it starts getting like
a little
spiraled, and like that's when it starts getting like actually ugly, not
cute
ugly.
For sure.
Because I mean, like I know this like probably doesn't make any sense, but there's like ugly, and there's cute, ugly, and like
I get that.
I totally get that.
Yeah,
I feel that 100%.
And like color blocking, especially neon colors, is just
I feel like
ugly. I mean, some colors I feel like it could look cute, but when you just put like some color combinations, I just can't do. Like I can't do orange and blue.
Orange
can't
and blue.
do it.
Oh,
I just trying to do like the bears.
Yeah, right. There's just like certain things that I just like can't.
I feel like I've seen a lot
purple
of
and green. Oh wait, I'm kind of doing it right now.
But no, but that's not like okay.
But it's not overwhelming. I'm not like I'm not looking at you like
it's not like a full purple shirt.
It's like right. It's like it has to be in like little increments.
Yeah,
exactly.
I feel like a lot of the color blocking sweatshirts this year were more like bright colors though.
Yeah.
Not even like they weren't even neon. Like it was just like it would be like blue and like green and like purple, but it was like the block. Like it wasn't like the bright blues. It was like just kind of.
I feel that completely. Yep.
What's your guys' take on like biker shorts?
Yeah, I was about to bring that up. I'm sorry, I do not like it.
Not.
I just feel like it's unflattering.
It's
straight
so
up,
unflattering.
It's unflattering, and it's just plain out.
Kind of.
It just draws your attention like right there, and it doesn't pay attention to any other detail.
What is the point? It's first of all, if you're hot, if it's warm outside, why not wear shorts? If it's cold outside, why not wear leggings? Like, why? What is the point?
I respect that, yeah, for sure.
Like, literally, what
I know. It's very confusing.
And then those with, like, gym shoes, too. I feel like you can't really wear those with another shoe. Like, if you wore that with, like, flat bands or, like, heels, it just wouldn't work. So you'd have to wear, like, gym shoes.
Yeah, exactly. The only time that I've seen it look good is, like, when celebs wear, like... Okay, when I see, like, celebrities wear with, like, oversized T-shirts.
Oh,
and then it looks kind of like cute and casual because you can barely see them. If you know what I'm talking about,
I bow down to that outfit.
Yeah, okay, it does look cute, and it's like a graphic T-shirt. It's oversized, blah blah blah, and you're looking cute and casual, like you're going like grocery shopping, whatever, and you're on the street and you're looking like ha ha ha, like just got out of bed, whatever.
Picture this. Hair in low bun. You have a few strands coming out. Gold hoops. Dainty gold choker, oversized band tee, Rolling Stones preferably, biker shorts. I mean, that is
exactly.
A stellar
and you're wearing like a little backpack
jacket or something.
That's the
thing. And a jean jacket, oversized jean jacket.
But then that's ruined if you take away the graphic tee and throw on like a crop top and jean jacket.
Yeah, then it's like
because then all the attention. Throw away the hoops.
If you're wearing a tight shirt with them, like what are you?
I know.
It takes the attention
and also,
away from
I'm sorry, but like
they're
just so unflattering that that like body type. Like I'm personally, I know I would be insecure in them.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that. I wouldn't wear it either.
So that's just like But, I mean, I guess people can pull them off, so.
It's true, yeah. I guess it just kind of depends
on
what
the
you
person.
pair it with.
Yeah, and the color.
That's how all these
I feel like
things are.
black.
Depends what you pair.
I feel like if they're not black, that also.
Yeah.
I don't like the white ones.
White biker shorts?
Ooh.
I've never seen.
I've never
I
seen.
do not
Good.
trust myself. I don't trust myself
good.
in white
Not
clothing,
good.
let me tell you.
Yeah, okay. I think we should maybe end on something that we know peaked this year and like took over, and that would be the whole Visco girl trend. And even though that did kind of end, it's kind of over right now. So thankfully, I think it's just definitely being left behind. But I feel like it's just like we're not doing it justice if we don't talk about it, because we all know that it happened.
It'll come back in the summer, though.
I don't even want to talk about that. Okay, I hope it doesn't.
Yeah. It's a hard one. I will go off on a little tangent.
Okay,
real quick.
go ahead.
All you, Grace.
Okay, let's just say 3 years ago was my prime, fashion outfit inspiration period.
Okay.
I would wear a shell choker every single day, freshman,
So
sophomore
you beat
year.
the trend.
I beat the trend. I can proudly
Beat the
say
time. You
I
started
beat
it.
that. I had one of the I rocked that thing every single day, and then I remember just waking up one day and everyone wearing them. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, I went to school and I just saw probably. I don't even know. It just blew up very quick. So that's my little intake on that. I would just like to say.
Came out of nowhere.
I have loved shell necklaces from the beginning, but I won't get too into that.
Yeah.
But anyway, but yeah, no, the Visco girl trend is an interesting one. That's
Yeah, just like, I don't know, the thing that I beat with that trend was the Crocs, because I had a pair of pink Crocs. I wore them so much because I was talking to you about this earlier. I lifeguarded,
Yeah.
and so I got them because I was lifeguarding, and like they're so I'm sorry, but I still wear my Crocs. They're
Me
comfortable.
too. Wore mine last night in the snow. I'm not ashamed to say it.
Yeah,
Not
they're
ashamed.
comfortable. So I wear the Crocs, and I still will wear the Crocs, and those also got blown out of proportion. I never had the shell necklaces though.
I never jumped on the Croc trend. I did have a shell necklace, but I
never
didn't wear it
did
every
the shell
day.
necklaces.
Okay.
And I never did
switch
the
off.
t-shirts, the like vacation t-shirts.
And I would
Really?
layer the shell necklace. I'd wear it with other necklaces.
me too.
which
Me
is-
I do have a hydro
I
flask
don't
though.
vibe with that.
I actually need a hydro. That's the thing. It's like
It's a water bottle. Oh my god.
I like them better without the stickers. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't have any stickers on mine.
I like it better.
I
It's just a
know.
plain white one. It is really dented, but
Yeah.
No, it
That's
gets the
always
job
done.
done.
Yeah.
That's what matters. And honestly,
carries my water.
yeah, right. When it comes to hydro flasks, it's like I wanna hate them so bad because every girl has them,
it?
but it's like. I mean, they get the job done. I mean, they do
Yeah,
a
yeah.
pretty dang good
That's
job, which
true.
is why they're popular. But no, I definitely, I want to
Yeah.
hate them. I want to
I know.
hate them, but I just can't.
It's just like when it's like those I think that what ruined it is like all the pictures and the photo shoots that like went with it,
Yeah,
and then it
for
got
sure.
like made like the brand of it.
Exactly. No, I completely
Yeah.
agree. No, the Visco girl trend though, it's a funny one. That's
Yeah.
one that I'm that I'm definitely willing to move past.
Yeah, hopefully that stays away. But
I think it definitely
So I mean, those are kind of things that I do. You guys have anything else to say? That's kind of the main things that I just kind of am done with. Didn't like that much, and honestly excited to see what's going to happen in 2020 because I was not expecting any of those things to happen.
right,
That's for
And-
they kind of came towards the end. I feel.
Yeah, well, no, in the summer and towards the end,
summer-
like the
right,
big when
right,
TikTok
right.
exploded.
TikTok, that's exactly what I was
Yeah, when
gonna say.
TikTok exploded, everything else exploded
Right.
Exactly.
with that. So, like, you never know what's
Exactly.
going to happen because I don't think that I was expecting that to happen. So.
Exactly. Yeah, no, for sure. That I totally
Right.
get what you mean when you say TikTok really just kind of
Blew things out of
man,
proportion.
it's
yeah.
crazy. Yeah, it's crazy the trends that came from TikTok, but we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah, right. So, I mean, thank you guys for listening. Thank you, Grace, for talking
you.
with us.
Thank you for having me,
Loved
guys. I
loved
really
having
enjoyed
you
this.
guys.
Yeah, it's been fun.